Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. I am a beauty enthusiast that loves to talk about everything surrounding beauty and makeup, but I do like to switch it up and throw in a little bit of fashion and some vlogs. So if all of that content sounds of interest to you, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad. And today we have some new Lisa Eldridge products that I am so excited to share with you. I have the samples of her foundations, all 4 new lipsticks, and 2 of her lip liners. And I will be doing some comparisons between other lipsticks that I have that remind me of these lipsticks, so you can kind of get a gauge as to what they look like and is it anything similar to what you already have. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and let's just get right into this video. So Lisa Eldridge came out with 4 new of her velvet lipsticks. She also released lip liners individually that will pair with each one of her lipsticks, and I think she came up with 2 new shades of lip gloss, if I remember correctly. All of the lipsticks were also restocked, and the launch was last Friday, I want to say. I know that some items have sold out, but if there's anything left in stock, I would definitely suggest checking the website to see what is left in stock. And of course, follow her for any restocks. The new lipsticks that she has are going to be, this is Velvet Intrigued, and I have already used them, so sorry about that. And here is a swatch of Velvet Intrigued. Here is Velvet Petal. Velvet Blush Lightly. And then Velvet Cinnabar, which is what I'm currently wearing on my lips. So these are all the 4 new shades of lipstick. The 2 lip liners that I picked up the corresponding lip liner to Velvet Cinnabar, and I watched Lisa Eldridge's video on her launch of these products, and she said that she made each one of the lip liners just a tad deeper than the actual lipstick so that we could get a little bit more definition. And so with what I have on my lips, I have the Velvet Cinnabar lip liner, and then I have the lipstick. Then I picked up Velvet Affair because I have this lipstick and I love it, and I would say that it's probably between Velvet Affair and Velvet Muse. Those are the 2 lipsticks that I have from Lisa Eldridge that I wear the most. So I wanted to get Velvet Affair. So I'm just gonna swatch Velvet Affair's lip liner right here so you can see what it looks like. And there is Velvet Affair. Now before we get into the demonstration of the lipsticks, I do want to do some swatch comparisons so you can kind of see what I have, what you might have, and what they look like compared with the new lipsticks. So the first one that I want to swatch is Velvet Blush. Lisa Eldridge said that she made Velvet Blush Lightly, which is this shade right here, because she got some feedback that Velvet Blush was a little too deep for some complexions and that people loved the hue of it, but they wanted it just a little lighter. So I have Velvet Blush, so I will go ahead and swatch that right here so you can see the difference between the 2. So here's Velvet Blush Lightly, and then this is Velvet Blush. So Velvet Blush is a little deeper in its tone, but as you can see, the color story is very similar between the 2. I love, love, love Velvet Blush. I think this would be an amazing shade for people who have deeper complexions, although I feel like Velvet Blush Lightly is also very suitable for those who have a deeper complexion. And I also think this one is excellent for this fall season. So Velvet Blush, I think, is an excellent one to have. Actually, all of mine I think are excellent to have. But depending on, you know, what you like, Velvet Blush or Velvet Blush Lightly might be one that, you know, might tickle your fancy a little more than others, just depending on what you like. Let's go with Velvet Affair since I do have the lip liner to that. I will swatch Velvet Affair right here so we can see what it looks like next to the lip liner. And I'm trying to be gentle, y'all, because I've already broken 2 of my Lisa Eldridge lipsticks from swatching too hard. So that's why I'm like treading lightly. So here's the Velvet Affair lipstick, and then this is the Velvet Affair lip liner. So we can see those two here. Velvet Dragon, so this is a beautiful, what I like to call like a spring summer orange. And so let's swatch this near Cinnabar. Let me roll this down so I don't break this one. I'll swatch this right along here so we can see the difference between Cinnabar and then this is Velvet Dragon. So here's Cinnabar, Velvet Dragon. So Cinnabar definitely has those tones that are suitable for fall colors. You see more of like that reddish orangey hue versus Velvet Dragon has more of a brighter orange to it. I would say we're getting closer to more of like a true orange color. And then I also have Velvet Morning, which another color that is just so amazing in the spring and in the summer. So I'll do Velvet Morning. We'll do that right here. Look how fire and bright that is. Oh, this color is so amazing. So we've got Velvet Morning, and then we have Velvet Dragon, and then here's Cinnabar. So you can definitely see the differences between the hues of orange. Velvet Cinnabar is more like your orangey red versus these two are closer to a true orange color. Then we have Velvet Muse. Velvet Muse is, this might be my favorite Lisa Eldridge lipstick. It's just, oh, it just does something to me. So let's put Velvet Muse right here in the middle between Velvet Petal and Velvet Blush Lightly. So here is Velvet Petal, Muse, and then Blush Lightly. Oh, I just love everything about Velvet Muse. This is such a gorgeous color and so complimentary to the lips. So good. I think the lip liner Velvet Affair would pair so nicely with Velvet Muse. So you've got Velvet Affair lip liner, Velvet Affair lipstick, and then Velvet Muse right here. And then I have a couple of Christian Audette lipsticks that I want to swatch and compare to. So Hocus Pocus, this is one of the shades that I chose for my bundle, and it's a beautiful orange. So let's swatch this down here so we can see how it looks compared to Cinnabar. So we've got Hocus Pocus from Christian Audette, and then here is Cinnabar. And so as you can see, these two are not close in their shades. I feel like Hocus Pocus looks a little bit more similar to Velvet Morning than it does to Cinnabar, maybe even a little similar to Velvet Dragon, but definitely not one that is, you know, identical in shade to Cinnabar, even though both of these do have a reddish hue in them. And now that I'm looking at it, I feel like Hocus Pocus looks very similar to Velvet Dragon. What do you guys think? And then let's look at Company Card. So Company Card is another lipstick by Christian Audette, and I think this one looks pretty similar to Velvet Intrigue. So I'm gonna put this one right here. So we've got Velvet Intrigue from Lisa Eldridge, and then here's Company Card from Christian Audette, and they do look quite similar. I think Company Card has more of a pinky hue to it. It's a little lighter in its tone, but they do look quite similar, but there's definitely differences. With Company Card, I can wear this lipstick by myself, but I typically pair it with a lip liner. Whereas Velvet Intrigue, I would feel comfortable wearing this lipstick by myself. And I will be showing you lip swatches of the newer lipsticks as well. Lastly, a couple of more comparisons since I have them here. A couple from Charlotte Tilbury. So we have First Dance. I wanted to swatch First Dance next to Blush Lightly. So let's put this one right here. And so First Dance is a little, if I could say, brighter in its tone than Blush Lightly. But they do look similar. I would say they're probably in the same family of lipstick. They do look similar, but I think First Dance by Charlotte Tilbury is pulling, like I said, a little brighter in its shade versus Blush Lightly has a deeper tone to it. And then lastly, for the swatches, we have Wedding Bells by Charlotte Tilbury. And let's put this closer to, I'll put this right here. I think this looks a little similar to Velvet Intrigue. So Velvet Intrigue, Company Card, and then Wedding Bells from Charlotte Tilbury. So they do look a little similar. I would say they look actually look really similar. They look really similar. I would say that Wedding Bells though has a little bit more mauve than Velvet Intrigue. And definitely more than Company Card. So here are all my swatch comparisons. Look at that arm full of just beautiful, beautiful lipsticks. I'm sure I have more lipsticks to swatch and compare. So if any other lipsticks come to mind, just let me know. I didn't want to make this video too long and just like full of all, you know, possible swatches, but definitely wanted to show you the Lisa Eldridge lipsticks that I have. Ooh, one more. And then I do have the lip pencil Velvet Mousse, and so I'll just go ahead. Where did I put Mousse at? I think I put Mousse right here. So I will go ahead and swatch. Let me just put it right here so you can see it better. Here is a swatch of Velvet Mousse. So I have that one right here. So this is Velvet Affair, Velvet Mousse's lip liner, and then we have a Cinnabar right here. So I already had Velvet Mousse. And then if you're just interested in it, you know, because we're just swatching, here is the lip gloss for Mousse. So I'll just do a nice little swatch. Let's just put that one right here, just in case you wanted to see it. These lip glosses are so hydrating, and I love that the tint that they have is actually noticeable on the lips. So those are all swatches of all of the Lisa Eldridge products that I have, and then, like I said, some quick comparisons that I thought might be helpful. So now let's get into a demonstration of the new lipsticks on Zitty Lips. So I first started off with Velvet Intrigued. I wanted to kind of go from lightest to darkest. Y'all look at this, I already broke the bullet, pressing too hard. So I would say if you're applying these lipsticks, just like put it up this much and then apply so you don't break your bullet. But put this on. I love this tone on my lips. When I first saw Lisa put it on her lips, I was like, that one might be a little too light for me, so I just need a lip liner. But it actually is such a pretty color, very complimentary to the skin tone. And like I said, you know, like I was comparing with Company Card, I think it has just enough depth that if you are around my complexion, you may not feel the need to add a lip liner to it. But if you want to add a lip liner to it, like I did, I went in with Velvet Affair because I felt like this shade would be quite complimentary to it. Lined my lips with it, and I felt like it was very complimentary to the look. I really like these two paired together. And I love the overall look. So very happy with this color. Then went on with Velvet Petal. Velvet Petal, this lipstick, ooh, my kind of shade. Love, love, love this lipstick. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's definitely a shade that, just like with Intrigue, I would wear this shade without a lip liner. I didn't put a lip liner on for the demonstration because I felt like it was just one of those shades that did not need anything. It could stand alone. But if I wanted to pair this lipstick with a lip liner, I would probably go in once again with either, I could go in with Velvet Mousse, I could go in with Velvet Affair, or if I kind of wanted to deepen it up a bit, I would go in with like a nice chocolate brown and then dab this shade in the middle. I think any of those combinations would be beautiful. Then we have Velvet Blush Lightly. Velvet Blush Lightly, I'm like looking at my arm again. Oh, all of these shades speak to me. First of all, you know I love pink, so any variation of pink, I'm here for. But Velvet Blush Lightly, even though it does look a little similar to Velvet Blush, I love that this shade can work for so many complexions. So I'm glad that she didn't make this shade so light that, you know, it might deter some people, but I think this shade is beautiful. And whether you like the lighter shade or the deeper shade, so just a reminder, this is Velvet Blush Lightly and then this is Velvet Blush. Whether you like either one of these tones, I think it would look stunning on so many complexions. I don't see this being a shade that would only work for, you know, lighter or deeper. I think it would work for any complexion out there. And I believe that I paired this lipstick with Cinnabar. I was like, I wonder how they would look. I think they look beautiful together. I think the orangey red in Cinnabar help to kind of like smoke up Blush Lightly, make it really suitable for one of those fall types of looks that we go for our lips. and I love the two together. And then finishing lastly with what's on the lips now, I went in first with the Velvet Cinnabar lipstick, and this is what Lisa Eldridge loves to do. She loves to apply her lipsticks first, and then she goes in with the lip liner to further define and figure out what shape she wants for her lips. So that's what I did throughout this video. Went in with the lipstick Cinnabar, and then I went in with the corresponding lip liner in Cinnabar and lined my lips. Kind of messed up, but I cleaned it up, okay? I cleaned it up, and I love this. I love this one. I don't know, Velvet Cinnabar, she might be that new bae. Between Velvet Cinnabar and Velvet Muse, oh, I cannot get enough of those two shades, but I love all of my Lisa Eldridge products. I think if you've never tried her lipsticks, they are ones to try. It is worth the price. This texture is so comfortable on the lips, and even though it is a velvet matte type of formulation, it is not one that makes my lips feel so dry and uncomfortable. Yet I love that no matter what depth the color is on my lips, once this is applied to the lips, it is in there. I don't have to worry about lipstick being on my teeth or anything like that, which can definitely be an issue with, you know, deeper shades of lipstick. They just blend into the skin and it feels like nothing's on the lips. I am so happy with these shades. As soon as I saw them, I was like, and I need all of them. So I hope that you can get your hands on some of these if you do want to get them. If not, I will keep you all updated on any restocks that she may have, but I highly recommend any and all of her lipsticks. Like, it is a goal of mine to obtain all of them. The lip liners are so comfortable and creamy. They glide on the lips. They are very long wearing, very long wearing. You could very much just put the lip liner on and then put a gloss on top, or just put the lip liner on and be out the door. These lip liners last just as long as my Christian Audette lip liners, and that says a lot. Literally, you can eat, work out, do all the things, and this lip liner will still be on your lips. So love that the formulation is very long wearing and that it's quite complimentary to, you know, whatever lipstick you might want to pick up, should you want to pick up the corresponding lip liners. Now on to a little bonus, the foundation that she is releasing. Okay, so she is coming out with a seamless skin foundation, and when I saw that bottle preview, I knew it was a foundation, and I said, whatever it is, I want it, and I want it now. She has not released, at least as to when I'm filming this video, she has not released exactly when the foundation is dropping, but I believe it's coming in 40 shades, and yes, 40 shades. Based on her website, it looks like the shade range is really nice and extensive. And when you placed an order on her website, she threw in a free foundation sample card. And you actually got to choose which foundation category you think you would fall in, which I think is amazing. It wasn't just one that they just tossed in there on their own, or it wasn't just like a pre-made sample card. It was one that you chose based on 4 people's complexions. Genius. Why don't other brands do this? So I chose the sample card for medium set 1. Medium set 1 includes shades 17, 18, 19, and 20. So I swatched all 4 on my face so you could see the tone against my undertones. I put 17 on first, then 18, then we have 19, and then 20. Shades 17 and 18 definitely look like foundation shades that would be suitable for complexions that were warmer. 19 looked like it was a very neutral olive tone based shade, and then 20 looked very pinky peach. So the shade that I felt worked best for my complexion was shade 18. That's what I have on my face, and this is such a beautiful skin-like foundation. Okay, so let's go back and apply. So upon applying shade 18, at first I thought shade 18 was gonna be a little too light, and I was like, that's okay, you know, we can bronze it up. But when I went to go, as I was letting it settle into the skin, I felt like it really melted into the skin. And you can definitely see it when I go to apply more of the foundation on my face. I would say that these foundations, I don't know if I would say that they oxidize as much as they just kind of blend into the skin. You let me know your thoughts. But when I went to go apply more of the foundation onto my face. I definitely saw a difference between the two, but I don't feel like this oxidized because I don't feel like this looks deeper than my neck, right? Like I don't feel like this tone looks deeper. I just think the shade really melts into the skin and becomes one with the skin. Blended it out beautifully. I think this foundation has a really nice natural finish. And what I mean by that is I applied concealer and just powder only in my T-zone, like literally just right here, down this section of my face and right here. So I don't have powder here or here. It basically feels like my skin. There's just the slightest bit of tack, like right around here, and that's where I didn't apply powder, but nothing that makes me want to put powder on it. Now, I've had this foundation on for about a couple of hours, so I will have to, of course, I will do a full day wear test when I actually get the foundation. I don't like doing full day wear tests on samples because sometimes I feel like with samples, like the product may not be exactly what it is because it's a sample. That's just a personal preference. So I will do a full day wear test when I have the actual foundation in hand. But based on initial thoughts, and you guys know how much I love foundation, so I know my foundations, I know what I like. I feel this is one to have. It looks so natural on the skin. It feels so natural. It's so lightweight. Let me see what the claims are. So she says this is intelligently formulated, self-setting foundation that blends effortlessly to smooth and unify skin with a natural looking, soft focus finish. The skin-friendly formula gives customizable medium coverage that fuses seamlessly with your skin. Start with a little and build to your desired level of enhanced perfection. So here for this, and I would completely agree. Like I mentioned earlier, I didn't feel the need to set it. I still don't feel the need to set it. Granted, we can take a look at this, 8 hours from now, I might feel a little bit different, but I have pretty normal skin, and so I tend to know right off of application if a foundation is one that I feel what I will need to set. I don't feel this with this particular one. I wanted to move around the house to see what this looked like, so I went in another area of my house that was near some natural lighting. It looks stunning, stunning. Then I went outside once again in sunlight. Oh, it just looks like, the sun has kissed my face. It looks so beautiful. And like I said, I really love this tone of the foundation and the undertone of it. It's beautiful. Not too warm, not too neutral, not too olivey. It's just perfect for this shade. And then I did flash photography to see if there was any flashback. No flashback. Once again, it just looks stunning on the skin. It really looks like a my skin but better type of foundation, and I am here for it. Like, Lisa, I need you to drop this foundation like tomorrow so I can order it and then I can have it next week. I can't wait to get this foundation in my hands. Just some high points. This foundation does have dimethicone in its ingredients. That is ingredient number 2, just in case you're someone who is sensitive to that. I don't smell a fragrance, so there's no fragrance added to this foundation, and I didn't see that also on the ingredient list. Here's the little 4-pack that I got, just in case you want to see what it looks like. I do have a little bit of the foundation left, so I will be using it again. But I cannot wait to get this foundation. I think it looks beautiful. It is stunning. I am here for it. Just to give you, we want to come in a little close, see how things are looking. So coming in close, this is what the foundation looks like on my face. I do have a little bit of settling of the foundation right here. But like I said, I've had this foundation on for a couple of hours. I don't think that is too much settling, if anything. And I also don't feel like it exaggerates that smile line to where when I'm not talking, you're zoomed in on it because it's that foundation looks horrible on your face. This is so, so pretty. What do you guys think? I can't wait. I cannot wait. Let me know your thoughts of all of the products that we talked about. Did you pick anything up from the Lisa Eldridge launch? And if you did and you got a sample of the foundation, what are your thoughts? Do you like it? Have you tried it? Please leave it down in the comment section below. And if you've made it to this point in the video and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.